Hello and welcome to a new episode of Winter Resort Simulator. I'm here with Max today, and Max, you're gonna showcase us a new upcoming DLC. Hi.
Hi everyone. Yeah, exactly. We're here on the Riedstein DLC map. That's a new DLC that is currently in production. And we're happy to show you some first impressions of the map in this video today.
So, Max, you already announced the DLC in I believe it was about February, and today we're already playing it in multiplayer here. So, do you want to give us a rough overview about which features do come with the DLC, just to remind us what will come?
Yes, sure. So, exactly as you've said, we've originally announced the DLC back in February this year. And originally we only announced the intermediate station, which is the highlight of the map or of the DLC on a ropeway perspective. But since then, we've been working on several other contents, like this entire map that we're playing on, like another fixed grip chairlift, and also like new features for the game.
Yeah. So maybe let's walk through these features, starting with the map, because that's what we're seeing most. What is the main difference of the map to the already existing Hallstein map?
So the largest difference is the size. Many players have given us feedback on the map size of the original Hallstein map as it being slightly too large, in particular so almost unplayably large for single player, and even for small multiplayer games with like 4 or 3 people. It was a very large map. And also due to the size of the map, the performance was a major issue, and actually also the level of detail wasn't that much over the entire map. So we decided to build a smaller one this time, so that's why Riedstein is actually a little bit smaller, in particular regarding the area. But in contrast, it's much higher detail, so we have many like bushes and rocks and stuff like that apart from the slopes. And also, it's actually the best size for like a small multiplayer crew of 2 or 3 players, but it still makes fun with larger crews, and it's also still really a perfectly sized map for single player. So I think we found the very best compromise here.
Nice. Also, a really important thing is that you now can switch this map from winter to summer mode, right? Where you're gonna be able to see grass, rocks, gravel, and all these things, and start to prepare your snow area with snow cannons and stuff like that.
Exactly. So we've seen that many players loved this feature. We actually never implemented an official feature like that. We just had a grass texture on some mod maps. So we decided that for this map, we're going to build it from scratch with new terrain textures. And the good news is that these new terrain textures can also be used by modders for their own maps. And exactly, it's perfectly fun to play with snow cannons now because you can produce large, like, piles of snow that clearly distinguish themselves from the underground.
So moving forward, I would say let's park our snowcats just at this restaurant in front of us, because we have a really nice overview from here, and I'm really want to showcase one of the major new features which was highly requested. So you go right, I do left, and let's just park them here for now, I would say. So.
Yes.
So there's a new major feature which is just around you, just next to you, which you can showcase us, Max.
Yes, so if we go a little bit around there, we have some skis, and players always wanted to grab these skis and ride down the slopes. So the good news is we've already had a skiing mode in Alpine, and we've worked a lot on it, on improving it and making it really fun to play, also in multiplayer. And so we're very glad to present our brand new skiing mode.
That skiing mode is already known from a console game you actually created. It was from Alpine, and you are able to drive down the hills with that one. You can do it in single player, but also in multiplayer. So, Max, just hop down and go down the road, down the hill, I would say. I'm waiting
Yes, let's do that.
downstairs for you.
All
So
right.
you have different options to control your skiing. So you can make sharp turns, more slightly turns. You can go into drifts. You can jump and all that stuff. So it's really much fun to go down and ski a bit and actually seeing your ski resort from a different viewing angle.
Exactly. So we've actually already tested this feature in the beta. I have to add that we're still working on some improvements because multiplayer debugging is always a core issue. But it's really fun to play. So the feedback has been very positive. We've also tweaked a lot on the parameters of the skiing mode. Also, the jumps can be really big, which is a lot of fun.
Definitely.
And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you ride down your slopes.
So, besides that, these are the major things I would say for the DLC. You said there's an intermediate station, there's a new map, and there's a skiing mode. All these stuff will be available for modders as well, right? They can use them on their custom maps.
Exactly. So that's actually the largest advantage of the intermediate station as feature pack released by us as official game developers. All of those features, in particular the free deflection angle of the intermediate station, are also available for mods. So modders can just build their own ropeways and also make them work with more than one section. We're also experiencing that many teams are already keen on trying it out. So we're currently having 4 or 5 teams, if I remember correctly, working on mods like that in an early access program, and we're looking at some more in the future.
Yeah, if you look over to the left, I already prepared something. I just start the snow cannon here so you can see which kind of massive snow you can expect, as Max said, once you are able to re-snow or to actually start putting snow on summer maps as well. That's a lot of fun and gives simply the ability to create new environments on the map. So, last thing I would say, Max, for today is the intermediate station here. Do you want to walk us once through it? Really a tiny overview about it?
Yes, sure. So if you ask what is actually an intermediate station and why is it so special, the main thing is here we don't just have one regular ropeway coming from the valley to the mountain, but we have an entire station where the gondolas get detached from the rope, where they slower down so you can enter the gondolas. And then we have this curve here where the first ropeway is connected with the second one that then goes down the mountain. And the special thing is here we can separate those two ropeways. So the gondolas from here could turn and go back up to the mountain. And equally, the ones coming from below could also turn here. And this process of coupling or decoupling those two sections together is actually one of the core main things for ropeway enthusiasts in the Winter Resort Simulator Riedstein DLC.
Really nice one. So, overall, that was just a quick overview about the upcoming DLC Riedstein for Winter Resort Simulator. Last but not least, Max, do you want to give us a hint? When will people be able to play that one?
Sure. So we've been actually working on the DLC for quite a long time now. It's been announced in February, and we're glad that we will be able to release it for this year's skiing season, starting on December the 1st.
Really nice. So just at December, you can get your hands on that one. Overall, I would say that wasn't the last video of the DLC for sure. We're gonna take a closer look into the intermediate station and all other things later down the road, closer to release. Definitely leave your feedback, leave your questions and comments down in the section below. Feel free to like and subscribe. Snow some snowboards if you are able to. And definitely stay out for more content of Winter Resort Simulator, because the winter season is just starting and it's getting really cold down here. Max, thanks for your time. Thanks for showcasing us that amazing DLC already in a small sneak peek. I'm really happy to learn more about the intermediate station with you, definitely. And thanks everyone for joining. Max, have a great one. See you next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.